I say why not? I haven't done zombies in it's been a while. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while at all. I stopped playing for a while. I stopped playing for a while because of how bad Black Ops 6 is. But I'm sitting here thinking about it the other day. I'm getting kind of bored with some of the games I've been playing. So I figured why not, hop back into... I'm not going to hop into Black Ops 6 right now because of how problematic it is, but I figured why not hop back into Modern Warfare 3 again. Especially zombies, A lot of people don't like this open world zombies mode. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. Being someone who grew up with not a whole lot of friends to play games with, and never really having the most up-to-date console or up-to-date game, You know, I was never able to really enjoy the classic zombies. Because, I mean, to do any of the Easter eggs, you pretty much need all 4 people, and those games just become very hard if you're trying to solo them, so... But then, you know, Modern Warfare 3 with the open world zombies dropped, and it was honestly not all that bad. Looks like trying to find a match though is not easy. But it's okay, we can sit here and we'll wait. We've got nothing but time after all. Nothing but time. Sometimes you gotta go like this, though. Sometimes you gotta leave and re-up. Sometimes that actually makes it go quicker. I've had to do that several times. Well, back out, and then let's... I don't usually do this, but... But it might be easier to find matches in, with crossplay turned on. I'm not having anyone in my squad anyway, so... This is a bit challenging, actually. I'm trying to find a match right now. I didn't think that this would actually be this difficult. So I'm somewhat shocked, actually. So let's back to the home screen and let's try it again. Sometimes the game is just finicky. So let's try this again then, shall we? Let's try. Oh, what do you know? Actually, we found a match. Loading level, okay. Well, let's hop in and let's get going. While that's loading, let me go grab a quick drink, grab some aqua. We're actually going to try this is going to be a let's play as well as a taste testing video, actually. We're going to try a Mexican soda. It's a product of Mexico. It is called Squirt. From what I heard from one of my coworkers who has a Mexican background, this is like it's a lemon lime soda, but more lemon. So let's give it a try.
Watch for deadbolt patrols in need of assistance.
That definitely does taste very good. Good little refresher to get you going for the game. 130 ms latency. That's a little bit high. So
moving this way. Disregard.
Damn near forgot how to play this game. Okay, so I completely forgot how to do all this shit. So eliminate the bounty. No, we want the I can't ever find the missions. It's the we're looking for convoys. We want the convoy missions. Those are the ones. The deliver cargoes. That's it. We want the deliver cargo contracts are some of the better ones to have. There's usually one up in this area, but I can't find one, so
Market contract. Disregard.
let's try and make our way over there. I'm not sure if we'll make it. Oh yeah, nope, that's what we didn't want. Yeah, that's what we don't want. Okay, so the
Marking contract.
contract is there, so
Reanimated hostile deleted.
I actually thoroughly enjoy playing this zombies mode in third person. I think it's actually pretty enjoyable. It's quite enjoyable to. It's also enjoyable to just, you know, get back in and have some fun with it, because anybody that's been around my channel for a while, if you have been watching for a while, or if you're new to the channel, I used to do multiple gameplay sessions of Modern Warfare Zombies, quite literally almost daily. This used to be my like daily kind of go-to game for a while. We eventually toned it down and just kind of got away from it because I was in the process of moving. You know, I moved out here to Colorado I moved from Kentucky to Colorado to not really get away from my home, but to kind of get just more of a, you know, see part of the world that, or part of the country that I never saw before. And I quite enjoyed it. I like it out here. It's quite enjoyable. I am moving back home, so
Undead threat removed.
oh shit. Yeah, I used to play this quite often, almost daily. It was, I don't want to say it was a daily ritual, but in a way it kind of was like a daily ritual almost. I would play this on and off for, you know, days, weeks at a time.
Get to the garage open. We don't want anything else.
Zombie neutralized.
Never a bad idea to grab a nuke if you see one. Nukes are always a good thing to have, and
Buckle up, Buttercup.
it actually took me quite a while actually to get used to this type of game mode, because I hadn't played. I'm not a Warzone player. I really don't like Warzone. I know that's you know, in today's day and age, that's kind of blasphemy to say that you don't like battle royales, but battle royales just honestly aren't my cup of tea. You know, I'm not really a big fan of them. You know, games like Warzone, Fortnite, stuff like that. Never been a fan. I was always more along the lines of just like campaigns and such. So yeah, I was never too big on it.
As you were, Strike Team. As you were.
I do remember this was always a big area of the map that I always liked to mess around on. I really love I just love getting in here and blasting zombies, honestly. I enjoy it. I love it. Bringing back some good memories the past couple of years, actually. Getting to sit and play this, you know, when I would come home from work, or on the weekends. You know, on the weekends I could sit for hours on weekends and play this shit.
Alpha threat terminated.
It does suck sometimes when you're playing by yourself because you really gotta watch your back. And these meat sticks, man, these walking meatheads, they can really, they can pack a serious punch. But I kid, it's not all that bad. I just love getting in here and just blasting zombies, you know, it's always fun to just sit here and not these fuckers though. Mimics are extremely annoying. The hellhounds are also slightly annoying. Well, they're not annoying, they're just kind of an annoyance, in a way. Ah, Mangler, one of my favorite opponents.
Catch one, undead dipshit.
One of my favorite things I used to actually love to do was actually just, I'd hit up the mystery box a couple times with whatever points I had farmed up. And then I would just head to the closest exfil to me that was usually a tier 1 exfil. I don't like messing with tier 2 exfils because they're just kind of... What's this? The SVA. Something really fun to do actually is to get to the nearest exfil, which it looks like is going to be the beach exfil over here, which that's a really good exfil for exfil farming. For point grinding, camo grinding, just overall level up grinding, total kill grinding. This exfil over here at the beach is actually one of the better ones. The key is to, and we'll look at it when we get over there, because you can find certain spots where zombies just can't get to you, so it makes it easier to kind of watch the map. Oh shit. Didn't expect that. The annoying ones are these, the fuckers that can run are kind of the more annoying ones. Like, that one came from... Oh shit. Yeah, the PvE elements of the zombies to not only have to counter zombies, but to have to also counter fucking to have to counter mercenaries as well.
Animated hostile delete.
Best place to go, honestly, if you need to just kind of look at the map and get a fix for your positioning in your area of where you're at. Just go out into the water. Yeah, you know, just come out here into the water, because these guys will just sit over here. They can't really hit you. If you're close to the shore, zombies can they can throw like bloody flesh at you and it can stun you or hurt you, but for the most part it doesn't really affect you. So what we're doing here is you want to zoom out, find where the ether storm is, okay? When you find where the ether storm is, you can generally get a gauge for where the final exfil is going to be. So as you know, you've got 3 exfils in tier 1. You've got exfil 1, 2, and 3. And they're always in different places. Sometimes they're over here, here, up here. There's one here, and then there's sometimes one here. Then there's a tier 2 exfil, which is usually either over here, or over here. There are no exfils in tier 3. And these are mission exfils. These are mission exfils. But when the ether storm hits, and it starts to fill up the map, there's always a final exfil. Like when this exfil point winds up getting overtaken, there will be a final exfil that will be somewhere in this general vicinity. Could be over here, but I doubt it. I'm sure it's over here. And that's literally the final exfil. If you miss that exfil, you're killed by the storm. So that's something you want to keep in mind, and you always want to somewhat keep a vehicle handy, because you want to be able to get to either an exfil when the storm hits, or you want to be able to get to final exfil. Me, I like hanging out until final exfil. Just good. It gives you a full hour in game instead of only like 45 minutes. So what we're going to do here, we're going to reload our weapon. We're going to absolutely hotfoot this shit. Call in an exfil chopper.
Bang! Get us the fuck out of here! We got what we needed!
Which is going to spawn in large amount of zombies. And this is what I mean by exfil camping. You can just sit here and just shred zombies. There's another thing I like to do, which is I actually like to wait until the final second for the chopper, then get on the exfil chopper, ride it up into the sky just a little bit, and then jump out. It can screw you over sometimes though, because you can get stuck actually in the exfil chopper.
Zombie neutralized.
What? Your mom never teach you to be on time? We are
Like,
on
see, we're
route.
gonna get up here,
Tell dogs to heat us up some leftovers.
and then we're gonna jump. Alright, this might have been a bit of a mistake to come this way. Didn't know there were so many of you over here. It's a good spot to honestly kind of farm some of these guys that are way back here. It's never the most fun, just kind of sitting, chilling, killing zombies like this, just running around the exfil. I don't really feel like exfil camping this round because I'm just trying to get back into the basics of it a little bit, so just kind of trying to get a
Reanimated hostile deleted.
like I said, I fucking hate those runners. I hate the runners. I want to try and find there's an LTV over here, so we're gonna go for that. Because I'd like to get in a general area of where I think the final exfil is gonna be.
Energy mine plate. Warp terminated.
So yeah, I just want to get a vehicle so I can somewhat get there.
Vehicle marked. Move over. I got the wheel.
And that's another thing. Your fuel and your vehicle's you could say health, but it's really more like your vehicle's armor. Your fuel goes down clearly as you're driving. Your armor goes down if you hit stuff, run over zombies, yada yada yada. I have a general idea of where I think the final exfil will be, so I want to head that general direction. Which is actually going to require me to make a little bit of a U-turn here into the low threat zone. Still a high threat. I mean, don't get me wrong, zombies are a high threat regardless of where you're at. They're always a high threat. And you know, you've got gas stations where you refuel and such. I don't think there's any over here. There actually is one up here, so I just want to go to that real quick. And that's where we're going to hold up here, because I believe that's where the final exfil is going to be. If it's not, then at least I'll have a totally refueled vehicle, which I can hop back in. And yeah, we'll just sit down here now and just kind of farm some zombie kills. Farm kills around here. Where the hell is that coming from? That bitch over there.
Moving this way.
You always want to keep your vehicle in within an eye shot as well, because you know you don't ever want somebody to run up and steal your car. I even when I came out here on vacation before I actually moved out here, I kept my PlayStation on back at home the whole time I was gone. And I actually brought one of my DualShock controllers with me. And I sat in the airport actually in the morning waiting for my flight. And I just hooked up to the airport's Wi-Fi, connected my DualShock controller to my phone using just a USB to USB-C, or a USB-C to USB-C wire, threw my headset on, and I actually sat and played 2 rounds of zombies, sitting there in the airport waiting for my flight. It was pretty fun, actually. And this is bringing back some good memories for me of sitting playing this game, you know, just different times a day. Always a fun time. Never a dull moment when playing zombies. Never a dull moment, actually.
Neutralized.
Latency is an issue with this game. Always has been. Probably always will be, honestly. Don't mind if I go get that free point bonus.
Bonus points. Flanking here. Moving this way.
Get a little bit of a zombie train going.
Support terminated.
Just honestly, I just love doing that. Just farming zombies, getting them into a train. For anyone that hasn't played zombies before or never watched anyone play it, a zombie train, or what we call training zombies, is when you essentially try and get a big group of zombies together just by kind of shooting in random directions to get any of them that may be around, just to kind of come to your general direction, and you get them to essentially all file a single file line or a train as you would, and then you just kind of just blast them.
Zombie neutralized. Reanimated hostile deleted.
That one got away from me. It's a good spot, actually. It doesn't seem like any zombies spawn like over here in this area, and then up on the hills. They don't seem to spawn like right here in front of you. Another nice thing, cool thing, when you're across the map from the storm, when the storm starts actually coming in, you can see the storm coming closer and closer to you. It's cool when you're seeing it in the game, but if you saw that in real life, it'd be pretty fucking terrifying. Not even gonna lie, it would be pretty terrifying. There's that one zombie over there that I hadn't killed. More should start spawning in now. Yeah, like here's one up there. I think she's coming down to me. So we'll wait for her to get up here. Might need a little help. Yeah, she was kind of stuck up there, so. Nobody else really, though, around here. Zombie presence is at a very, like, much minimum around here. Which is actually kind of nice, you know. You don't have to worry about having to look over your back every 2 seconds. Like, I don't even see any. Oh, never mind. There was a couple. Couple who spawned behind me. Then I can see a couple down that way, but they fade in and out of actually being able to see them, so. It's actually eerily quiet. This is actually a little bit more terrifying since it's so just eerily quiet. There's no gunfire, you know, there's no zombies around. You don't hear any zombie, like, clattering and chattering. Which, all in all, honestly makes this slightly more terrifying. Because you're sitting here like, well, fuck, where is everyone? Or everything? A couple zombies spawned over that way. It's an unusual spawn. I don't see zombies ever spawn over there. I think we're good for a second. Let me get another chug of the soda. Yeah, that has a very nice lemon flavor. Oh, ma'am, where did you come from?
One undead dipshit.
So yeah, I'm debating on whether to go and actually exfil or wait for the final exfil. I really want to wait for the final exfil. I'm just worried about getting downed. Because, again, I haven't played this in... I haven't played Zombies mode, or Call of Duty actually at all, honestly. Since Black Ops 6 came out, I did the campaign. I played a little bit of multiplayer, but I didn't really care for it a whole lot, so... Also good to know that my vehicle is gone.
Vehicle
But
marked.
then there's one way over here, which is what we're going to ultimately go to. Not sure when this one disappeared. That would have been nice to know, actually. So we're going to make a hot foot for that LTV over there. Completely did not mean to bump fire that, but we did.
Vehicle marked.
Storm just made landfall.
So yeah, the storm is now coming in.
Like this. We're in the shit now.
Everyone at base is safe. Strike team, you're the ones in real danger here.
I think this actually might be our LTV we had before. Somebody must have came and grabbed it and took it, so... And ultimately, if we do wind up losing, you know, oh well, it is what it is. It's just a game in the end, so... I'm not going to really, you know, freak out a whole lot about it if we do wind up losing. Is it going to suck? Absolutely, because does anyone want to lose their shit? Absolutely not. But if it happens, it happens.
Undead threat removed.
I do believe the final exfil is going to be around here somewhere, so that's why I'm... Jeez. Couldn't hit that one to save my life right there.
Move over. I got the wheel.
So yeah, you can see the storm is expanding. You can actually see it expanding. We'll watch as it goes over my cursor. So yeah, like I said, once these exfils all get filled, then the final exfil will show up. So now all we got to do is sit and wait for exfil. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Thank you, good sir, thank you. The guy was actually...
Visual on the enemy. Disregard.
The guy was actually very kind, actually. He gave us 3 Pack-a-Punch level 1s. He gave us a rare ether tool, a large backpack, as well as... what do we have on this weapon? We have electrostatic. So that was actually a very nice guy. Very nice player. Yeah, like I said, and as you can see, when the exfils get covered up, they are no longer active. So once that exfil gets covered, it will no longer be able to be used. As you can see, it's no longer able to be used. Still a bunch of players in tier 3. They're probably getting ready to do the red worm, which is actually over here. The things for the red worm are over here. Or they're going to head into the dark ether. One of the two.
Flanking here. Disregard.
Not what I meant to do. Just making sure there's no zombies directly right near... Oh, yeah, there are. Okay. Yep. There be a couple. Ooh, that was a latency ping if I ever saw one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Alright, that actually got me.
Animated hostile deleted.
Y'all please, fuck the hell off? Can you all fuck off? I'm trying to get a fucking feel for the area. Any more of you jackrabbits want to show up right now?
Move over. I got the wheel.
Oh shit. Oh sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure he's also waiting for the final exfil.
Mark the target. Disregard.
Methinks that guy has a YouTube channel, so let's actually go see if that's the name of his channel. It looks like it's Savage Havoc. Yeah, he actually does have a YouTube channel. 1.63K viewers, so... Looks like everybody's now heading out this way, so let's actually get out here a little bit and...
Zombie neutralized.
Storm's still growing. Hey, we really sending Fang out in this?
There's no point even trying to get to that exfil because by the time we would get there, it'd be done for, so... We're just going, you know, we're going to hang out here. We're going to wait for final exfil.
If Strauss's theories are correct, in the center of this storm, you'll find what he referred to as a disciple. Take it down for me. If I can suss out how they power these maelstroms, it could be the answer to our energy woes.
As soon as that exfil gets covered up, it'll be in time for final exfil. And we'll soon know where that is. We've got, looks like just our teammate and then one other guy who's coming back this way. So we'll know here in a minute where the final exfil's at. Which is right here, actually.
Racing the storm to the last LZ. Can't hold there long, so I strongly advise you don't drag ass.
And this is a final this is an exfil that you actually cannot call in. This exfil shows up one time and one time only, and it only shows up when the 3-minute and 24-second timer runs out.
Undead threat removed. Changing mag.
Permanent strike team. Make this snappy. Forgot my umbrella.
Yeah, and this is where honestly all hell breaks loose. So this is when everything and anything is here trying to kill you. So we're talking, you know, disciples, mimics, manglers, disciples, mimics.
That's one undead imp. Loaded fresh mag.
And you can actually see the storm is really approaching now. You can see it. I'm actually going to run towards it a little bit.
Changing mag. Undead threat removed.
Thanks, we are arcing.
And there we go. That's a successful exfil.
Fancy piece of flying there, Captain. Nice work.
So yeah, there we have it. That's a successful round of zombies. And unfortunately, it didn't show any of our upgrade progress for anything, but we did upgrade our weapons as well as overall ranking. We're gonna unequip all of this stuff. So yeah. Looks like I still got one person watching. Whoever that is that's watching, you know, thanks for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you next time. Whoever you are, have a great day.